Which brings us to our third speaker in this session, camera technology. I'd like to welcome Dr. Klaus Riemer of Chromasens, and he will be presenting fast and reliable data transfer with 10 GigE for machine vision. Klaus.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining the session, and I'd like to welcome you to my talk. Let me start with the first short introduction of our company, Chromasens. We have been founded in 2004, and we have constantly grown all the time, and we are now 76 employees. We are part of the TKH group since 2018, and our product portfolio are around line scan cameras and line scan solutions. So we offer high-performance line scan cameras, image capturing system in 2 and 3D, and LED light technology. In addition, we provide customized industrial image processing system. A short overview of our line scan portfolio. It ranges from the visible to the shortwave infrared. So we have line scan cameras in color and mono with sensors 4K to 15K. And this is important if color is necessary for your application. We have shortwave infrared line scan cameras with 512 and 1000 pixel in-gas sensors. We have stereo cameras where we combine 2 line scan cameras to provide 3D and color in one scan. We have multispectral cameras with up to 12 color channels where we can provide color data in standard color spaces. And we provide high intensity light to give you a high quality image. If you want to configure your vision system, you look on your application, on your object, on the defect sizes. So you have several parameters like the object size, the transport of the object, the defect size, if you need color or mono. And from that parameters, you can choose your camera, choose your lens, and your light. And so you have configured the part of image capturing. And on the other side, you have the PC, where image processing takes place. And here you have several components or the performance of the PC, which you can choose from. And in between the camera and the PC, very important, there is the interface. And the interface is defined by the bandwidths, the cable lengths you need, and the standard which is required or which you want to use. And of course, for all components, it's important that you can minimize the system costs or the overall cost of the system, and that the system is easy to integrate. And we have a closer look to machine vision interfaces. Then we have on one hand the standards, which uses industry standard hardware components like GigE Vision and USB Vision. And on the other hand, we have Kamera-Link HS and CoreExpress, which uses frame grabbers. All these are standard interfaces, and they are hosted by the AIR or by the Japanese Imaging Association. When we look at the performance of the interfaces versus to the cost of the system, then the standard interface like GigE and 10 GigE is more cost efficient than the systems which need, or the interfaces which need a frame grabber like Kamera-Link HS or CoreExpress. From our point of view, Gigabit Ethernet and GigE Vision is very important because it involves in future to higher speeds. So we have now 25 GigE available, but it will go up to 100 GigE already. So if we have here a closer look, then we have now 10 GigE is standard, 25 GigE is already available, 100 GigE is coming. And we have different cables here which can be used for GigE Vision and the N-base-T version. Copper cables can be used with lengths of up to 100 meters. And for 10 GigE or 25 GigE, we can directly use optical cables or with very, very long lengths, so it goes up to 100 and beyond 100 meters, goes up to kilometers. Depends on the technology of the cable you use. And important is that all these higher speeds are supported by the GigE Vision standard. But if you use GigE Vision, then there are several challenges which are known. And this comes from that we have a UDP protocol here, which has not a reliable acknowledge mechanism. It's faster than TCP/IP because it has lower overhead. And on most PCs, Windows is running, which is not a real-time operating system. So it could happen that Windows is interrupting the data transfer, and this could lead to packet losses. There are several solutions, known solutions. So, of course, optimizing your parameters of the network adapter, using the filter driver, using large packet sizes, using jumbo packages, and it's supported with the GigE Vision standard. You can use a recent mechanism. But the recent mechanism reduces your overall bandwidth, and all these optimizations are not really do not really guarantee a 100% reliable data transfer, especially when it comes to higher speeds. So we have developed a solution which is 100% reliable under Windows. It ensures fast and reliable data transfer with 10 GigE and faster speeds in future, and it is GenyCam compliant. And what we are doing here is that we have integrated a real-time kernel in our SDK, and this real-time kernel is responsible for the receiving thread in the PC. How does this work? So we have dedicated CPUs which are only running for the data transfer. And these are controlled by the real-time system, and all the other CPUs are available for other tasks, image processing tasks, which runs on the PC as well. And because we have this additional real-time kernel, so there is no disruption. It's completely separated from Windows, so there is no disruption from Windows possible. So here we can guarantee that all packages are really received and are transferred to the memory of the PC. So we have here on one hand all the advantages which GigE Vision brings: standard components, long cable lengths, easy integration, and we have the low system cost. And on the other hand, we have the high performance. Right now we have implemented this for 10 GigE and dual 10 GigE. And we provide an easy setup for this system. So you install the SDK, and all the drivers and the real system is integrated in this installation process, and so everything is installed automatically. So that you can use the system together with image libraries. We support transport layers so that you can transfer the data directly, for example, to Halcon or to other machine vision libraries. Yeah, so the components we have is on one hand the camera, on the other side the PC, and in between we have the cable with the optical transceivers and the network card in the PC. And so there are several system configurations possible. You can use one line, so one cable. So we have single 10 GigE. We can use, in our case, dual 10 GigE, which almost doubles the bandwidth. And we can split up the image from the camera to two PCs. So this is important if you have very high frame rate on the camera, and maybe you want to split up the image so that you can process one half of the image on one PC and the other half of the image on the second PC, so you can double your performance of image analysis. And we have a look on cameras, which we provide with a 10 GigE or dual 10 GigE interface. This is the Alpixa Evo family, which has CMOS sensors from 8K to 15K. And we can here achieve speeds for the 8K sensor up to 90 kilohertz in color, so color images with RGB, and up to 49 kilohertz with 15K camera. Even that we believe that GigE vision and the further higher speeds coming is still important interface for the future, because it's a standard interface and this will be developed completely in the network industry. We will give the customers the choice for other interfaces as well. So we provide our cameras, all cameras with the Core Express interface as well. So here we can reach with the 8K sensor 100 kilohertz, and with the 15K it goes up to 68 kilohertz. Our cameras can be used in different kinds of application where color, high speed, high resolution is important. For example, wafer inspection, which stands for high resolution, print inspection, which stands for high speed and color, and logistic or parcel sorting, where you need for high speed. We do not only provide cameras and an SDK, we provide the whole ecosystem around what you need for your vision system. Those include lenses, several adapters, cooling options, 10 GigE accessories, and what I have already mentioned, light in different configurations. So we do not only provide you the components, we give you tools at hand that you can make your decision which camera, which lens you will need. And we can provide, for example, customized lens mounts, customized optic, and tools for adjusting the camera in your system. So this includes hardware and software, so that you can really adjust the camera in the right place into the machine and adjust it to the light as well. In addition, we not only provide the components or the components to build a complete vision system, but we offer complete boxes where everything is included: camera, lens, and light. And this could be a one box with one camera, but we can have multiple cameras here as well. And to make the system more compact, we can include mirrors to make the system smaller. So if you have a special, challenging application, then we will support you to find the right solution. Thank you very much for your attention. And if you have questions, please, I'm happy to answer. Thank you.
Big hand. Thank you, Klaus. There are no questions in the chat.
Yeah.
But are you available for questions here on the show?
I'm available on the show today, and we are on the booth F30 in hall 10. So it's just there.
Matthias, you're also available?
That
okay,
way.
the Teledyne, so we all have booths, so if you have questions, feel free to approach them for more in-depth talks. Yeah. We don't have any questions in the chat, so I think this concludes our session well in time. Very good. Thank you for the time management, and gives us space a bit to prepare for the next upcoming session, which is the Vision Award session. I can't wait to find out who won that. So thank you very much.